Good morning and welcome to a glorious sea day, the last day of our P&O cruise to Norway. If you missed any of our previous videos, we'll drop them in the description below. First thing we're going to do is have breakfast in one of the main dining rooms. We are in the virtual queue right now. There's not many people left on it, so it shouldn't be long now before we're there to have our last breakfast of this cruise.
Well, it was our last dining room breakfast as we ate in the buffet on Disembarkation Day, as you'll see later.
Yeah, we'll cover Disembarkation at the very end of this video, so make sure you stick around. The day before, the sea day before you disembark, they put all of the information under your door, and that gives you some time to look through it. Why is it going to be chaos?
Express Disembarkation. It's the fast and flexible way to go if you're able to carry your own luggage. Any time from 7:30 till 10.
Oh, wow.
So they're going to be queuing. The lifts are going to be running.
They're going to be queuing from about 6.
There's no like set times. If you want a scheduled disembarkation, you leave your luggage outside and you just meet
within a 10-minute span. That's better.
And they'll walk you off. Yeah, but there's no luggage labels or anything? You just leave them on, I guess you do from earlier.
I don't know. Need more tags? Please leave the original tags. Okay, it's on the back. Alright. And there's the breakfast options before we go. Fine, but we have a whole sea day in front of that.
That's madness though, like the queues are going to be horrific.
Yeah, they are.
Trying to get on.
But we have,
like, trying to take their cases off.
Let's try and enjoy our sea day before then.
No, I know, I will do.
So we asked for a selection of pastries, and they don't normally do that, but it's quite a lot. Oh, and toast. That is probably the nicest P&O breakfast I've seen.
You need to know what's water, mate.
That was a bigger breakfast than we anticipated, so we're going to have a walk around the promenade deck. It's a nice day.
I read something and someone said they just had breakfast and dinner on a cruise and avoid lunch.
On a P&O or just a
cruise? On cruises. But I think it was someone it was in one of the P&O Facebook groups, I think it said.
I had an excellent lunch the other day.
What did you have?
Curry.
Was that when you had the curry?
Yeah, chicken sauce. Sorry about our shoes, by the way. They're making lots of noise.
We haven't walked around the promenade deck yet.
No, we haven't. It's so calm today. The other side of the ship is a different story. Yeah. Let's go back in.
That brushed some cobwebs.
Well, now we need to vacate our cabin so it can be cleaned, which happens all the time on a sea day. So it's 11 o'clock. We're going to put the sticker outside and try and busy ourselves. In fairness, normally we are out earlier. It's just we decided to have a shower this morning rather than later today. Yeah. So we'll try to busy ourselves. We might do...
We're going to go and get some tickets for Deal or No Deal.
Yeah.
Let's go and get some tickets now.
Okay. Got 5 scratch cards, and we got an extra scratch card as well.
We're going to go and scratch our scratch cards now, see how we do.
And find some, it's really hot.
Like a sauna in here.
It's like a sauna in here. We're going to find somewhere cool to sit and scratch
Apparently
our scratch
I say that all the time. I think it's maybe because I'm a lady of a certain age, but it is like a sauna in here.
What time is Deal or No Deal?
I'm going to check now. I think it's 2.
Because at 3, I've got a raffle ticket from when we spent over £50 in the shop on our first day of the cruise, and I got a raffle ticket, so I don't know what it's for. We'll find out at 3. Scratch card time.
Where's the extra one?
Here, I've got it.
Oh, you've got it.
The question is, when you're on a cashless cruise with just your room card, what do you use to scratch a scratch card? That is the mystery.
Sunglasses? I'll use the bottom of this lip balm.
Does it work? The bottom of your lip balm?
Yeah.
Great.
Bottle.
I'm not quite as resourceful. Try this with a knife. Ladies and gentlemen, I believe I've won a cocktail, or 3 cocktails, which is £2.
You won £2 already?
Already, there, yeah.
You're so jammy.
Game 2. And that's it for both of those games. I've won £2, and they cost £2 each, so I'm £2 in the hole.
Well, you can get another one, can't you?
Well, no. Oh.
I've won £2 as well.
You've won £2 as well.
We both won £2, so the obvious thing is to go and get 2 more scratch cards. that's what Tony's going to do while I sit
Man,
here.
it's really hot in
I
there.
know, that's why
She's
I'm not
really
going
slow.
there.
Yeah, let's wait till we've one deal and no
Should we
deal.
just get rid of the ones?
Yeah, we'll get rid of the ones that I'll put the other ones in my pocket. So, deal or no deal is at what time?
2 o'clock in the Headliners Theatre.
2 o'clock in the Headliners Theatre. And then 3 o'clock we reveal what I won for my raffle. So we're just going to chill and do some reading here in the Keys by the sea. And we'll go to lunch somewhere. I don't know. We'll find out. That was fun. Beth wants to check out the Glass House for lunch. We'll do a virtual queue for that.
The Glass House is not included in your cruise fare, but the prices are fairly reasonable and you can just kind of order what you want.
That's a lot of food.
You've got lentils under there as well.
Oh, that lobster mac and cheese.
A bit gelatin,
A
right?
bit posher than the Arctic roll I used to have when I was a child.
Right, so we managed to ditch the kids so we can come to the Headliners Theatre and do our deal and no deal.
Let's go win. Which is random.
Sorry, I have a feeling that I'm going to get on stage in this one.
Yeah, I do too.
I don't know why.
I also have a feeling that you're going to. I was just thinking that before you came
Let's
in.
get down on the aisle so I can get
So you don't
up,
have to
get up
go
on
so
stage.
far.
Yeah. I did win over $400 in bingo
On the NCL Bliss.
NCL
And
Bliss.
you did the wonderful winner's dance that they make you do.
Yeah, maybe I'll do that again. Yeah.
If you're interested in how Sea Days compare P&O to NCL, take a look at our Sea Days vlog from when we were on board the NCL Bliss last April 2024. That was the first Alaska cruise of the season. This is the first Norway cruise of the season. We'll drop a link in the description below and it's on your screens now.
But really, yeah, I am feeling lucky. I've won £2 already on a scratch card.
So
it's
I won
Beth.
£2 as well.
So let's see how we do.
We're not going to collect our winnings yet because obviously we're going to have to collect our winnings from this as well. If you do go up, don't be a show off and end
No,
up
but
with
I will
a
look
pound
to you.
box.
I will look to you for advice.
Coming up next is your game show of Deal or No Deal. Now, if you'd like to be in a chance of winning up to £5,000 this afternoon with a guaranteed prize of £500 and the chance to win £1,000 if you're chosen as a contestant to come onto the stage, please go and see the casino team to buy your tickets. They're just on the portside entrance of the Headliners Theatre.
Beth just said this is much busier. Deal or no deal is hugely popular and busier on American ships than it is on British ones. There's tons of seats everywhere. Which just ups our chances, really. Beth just said that we did this on Princess as well, which I'd forgotten ages ago before we started
That was the
vlogging.
first time we saw it.
Yeah, and then on NCL we did it as well. We've never won any money at it whatsoever.
No, you did. I think you won like 20 quid or something, or $20 at some point.
Yeah, maybe. But this time I'm going on stage, I can feel it in my water. I must be the next one up, because I do too.
Right, stop playing
I
now
might win
for a chance up there.
So Beth's
Number
only
one.
2 cases open.
Number
Beth's
one.
already got a man.
Yeah, let's do the break the bank, please. Building the tension.
It's broken.
But I've never seen this before, so anything could happen. He didn't work last time either.
Can you sing?
Yes, I can. Would you like to hear an aria from Pirates of Penzance? So would I. Anyone know it?
Well, this is interesting. Now he's having to do it.
107 5488, yes? Is that what happened? Was there was a big display, fireworks went off, pyrotechnics,
There we go.
They
and
just
everything
picked
else.
some guy
Thank you very
randomly
much, and have a wonderful
from an
rest of your
iPad. And that
day.
was the end of the... How disappointing. I mean, bless them, they did the best they could, but the computers went down, but Still really disappointing. So Beth's going to quickly collect her scratch card. Very quickly, because it's about 2 minutes from now, the raffle that I don't know anything about.
Why don't you go through to the raffle?
Okay. Right, Beth's new name is Anthony, and she's got her scratch card. Let's go see what this raffle's all about. So it's just turned 3, and I've got my raffle ticket. Hopefully it hasn't started yet. It's up here in the middle shop that's in between the 2 walkways on both sides. So they just did the raffle, but it said 3 o'clock. Well, I don't often swear in this vlog, but that's shit. Now we've got to pack, but after that we are going to the Epicurion. So we're really looking forward to that. That's like the fanciest dining on board. So we'll take you with us. Well, it's a beautiful evening and a beautiful time for us to go to
Going to Epicurion.
the fanciest restaurant on board.
Despite being fancier and a lot of people thinking the Epicurion is adult only, children are very welcome and a kids menu is available.
What do you think of this one compared to the other one?
This is very nice. This reminds me a little bit of the Sweet Lounge on the Anthem because of the big windows.
Sweet Lounge, you mean the Sweet Restaurant?
Sweet restaurant, yeah, coastal kitchen.
Virgin Bloody Mary. Right, it's time to try the amuse-bouche, the Virgin Bloody Mary.
Right.
Go for it. Come on. You did it last time and you drank the whole thing. Ooh, in one.
See why they have it as a hangover cure? That is strong.
Right.
Can I have a
Bloody
rye
Mary.
one?
Oh, God, spicy.
I'm not eating the beetroot.
Oh my God.
Hamon pata negra with manchego cheese.
Thank you.
These are starters.
Our sides never arrived.
No, and like, I can't quite believe I'm saying this, but on the Azura, where we had lots of little bits and pieces we weren't that keen on, we really liked the Epicurion on there. It's, in my opinion, based on what we've had, I think we had a better meal in the Epicurion on the Azura than we have had here. Which
Absolutely.
surprises me because everything else has been better here.
Yep. Had 1 glass of water the whole meal.
This is the pre-dessert.
I don't think this is the ice cream that's
This
been
is the pre-dessert.
Yeah, but this is not. He said he will give us extra dessert to make up for the fact that we didn't have.
Everyone's had this, I've seen it.
Yeah.
We've been here 2 hours now, and here comes the coffee and the
Here we go.
chocolate.
And the
With the raspberry one, milk chocolate, this is orange liquor.
missing a roof tile.
Somewhere there's a house missing a roof tile. Right, well that night kind of fizzled out. Yes, I'm in my pajamas in the hallway. I am putting our bags out. You have to put them out before you go to bed, but there's no specified time. It's just before you go to bed. But we went to see the show and it stopped due to a technical failure, so we had to come back to our cabin and finish packing. But tomorrow is Disembarkation and we're going to show you everything you need to know. See you then. Right, welcome to the next day. It is Disembarkation Day here in Southampton. Just as beautiful as ever.
Nice day in Southampton though.
Yeah, we're going to walk you through everything that you need to know about disembarking the ship. And first we're going to head on up to the buffet for reasons we'll get to in a minute.
You can self-walk your cases off from about 7 o'clock in the morning. You can see people doing that. And if you don't have a lot of luggage and you can drag them up and down the stairs, it's probably a very good idea because you can get going, particularly if you've got a long journey. Our journey time is 2.5 to 3 hours, so not too far for us to get back to Kent. And we have 4 massive suitcases, plus bags, plus moaning teenagers. and we need breakfast before we go, so we left our cases out. You can leave them out quite late, this is, as long as you've got them out before you go to bed, so that's fine. They're there, they went, and we'll see them quayside. I'm trying to see if I can see them. They're getting all the luggage off there anyway. Oh, and if you decide to leave your cases, you're given a time to go to the clubhouse, and then you'll get escorted off. So we have to be there between 9:25 and 9:35, which gives us time for a bit of a relax, a bit of a leisurely breakfast, and then we'll leave.
Also, our car is somewhere behind Beth's head, somewhere over there with CPS, who we dropped the car off with at the beginning on embarkation day. If you missed that video, we'll link it in the description down below. But this video will probably end with us getting our car.
And very wisely, when we got given the ticket to locate our car, they said take a picture of it because you probably won't find the card. I can't find the card. Glad I took a photo. So if you are, take a picture of the card with the QR code on it, so you know you can get your car when you get back.
Yeah, I have no idea where it is. Okay, it is packed in here at Disembarkation, up in the buffet, as you would expect. We're just going to find, or try to find, somewhere to sit first. And like we've done before, we're going to go just outside. But there's loads of seats. Going simple this morning. That was Beth's first time using those gumball machines.
Oh, what a trick.
The gumball machines full of cereal.
Although I did it, and then the last one, it went boom. It was like bonus round.
Gave you loads. Wish we had that luck on the slot machines last night. Our son's gone for the healthier option.
Yeah.
And then really, it's just a waiting game. Do you want to explain?
So you get your statement put outside your room the night before you leave. I'm just going to check ours, make sure it's accurate. But we've already registered a credit card, so it will just come off there.
Let's go. I think we must be some of the last people still on the ship. Because there's nobody here. This is great.
Such a good cruise, and even now, this is such a calm disembarkation morning compared to some we've been on. This is really great. Very, very happy. Well, not happy to be going home, but happy with how it's all done.
Everybody's different, but we have to go down to deck 8 to the clubhouse. That's our assembly point, disembarkation point. So we're here on deck 8 now at the quays. It's a bit busier than it was before, but still nowhere near as chaotic as other disembarkations we've had. And we just have to find somewhere to sit here in the quays.
Are you just coming into the room? Come on through for us.
At this point, we might have just got lucky, but we literally only waited 5 minutes before we were escorted to the gangway and directly off the ship.
I can see them, I think, round the
And
side.
I can see them already. A lot of people have bright yellow cases, but not a lot of people have 4 of them in a row. That's us. Well, that was the best disembarkation we've ever had.
Very quick, about 15 minutes from leaving the lounge to get into the car.
Great last sea day, great cruise, I have to say.
Coming back to great weather, yeah. Top 5 cruise for sure.
Fantastic. The next time you see us, we'll be at Wimbledon. Yes, I'm taking Team 1 to Wimbledon, or he's taking me to Wimbledon to the quarterfinals on Centre Court. So we hope to see you then.
That's not a cruise though.
That's not a cruise. After that, we're at Disney World for 3 weeks. 3 weeks on Disney property in Orlando, and then our next cruise.
Well, we've got the Allure in October. We're doing a 3-night from Civitavecchia to Barcelona on the newly refitted Allure of the Seas. And then over Christmas, we fly to Singapore to pick up the Celebrity Solstice for a 12-night cruise to Hong Kong, finishing in Hong Kong Disneyland. So lots to come, so make sure you are subscribed. Thank you so much for following us along on our journey. See you soon.
See you then.